morning. Welcome to our early morning wake up practice. We're going to do just some gentle movements, some things to wake our body up, staying with our nothing fancy, just moving and breathing and creating that awareness in our body. So start by taking a moment, remove the flesh from underneath your thigh, roll your shoulders back and down as you find that nice tall spine. And then take a few moments to settle into your body. Notice how you're feeling in this moment. You might start by finding that connection between your body and the earth. Notice the length and space in between each vertebrae in your spine. If there's somewhere you're holding on to a little tension, see if you can invite your body to soften those spaces just a little bit. Take a few moments to notice your breath. Perhaps allow your breath to become a little bit slower and deeper. Take 3 more breaths. Notice whatever's present. And then we'll begin to add some movement into our practice. Again, continuing to wake up our body nice and gently. Bring your fingertips out to the side for 3 sun breaths. Nice big breath in as you reach your arms up. Nice long exhale out as you float your arms down. Every inhale, see how long and tall you can get. Maybe even add a little back bend. And your exhales, let your arms stretch out to the side as they come down. One more time, nice full breath in. Nice long exhale out. And then we'll continue by adding in the 6 directions of the spine. Inhale up once again. On your exhale, bring your right hand down to the earth, tip over to the right, and open your chest. For today, if you'd like a little extra movement, you might rotate your spine so that your chest faces towards your knee. And then open back up towards the sky. Do this 3 times. Nice gentle movements to start the day. Next time you're open towards the ceiling, stay open. Lift just your left hand up towards the ceiling as you come to a nice tall spine, and then twist over to the right. So same side twist. Again, create length to your spine. Get as tall as you can with every inhale. On your exhales, you might twist a little bit deeper, or you might stay exactly where you are. Either way, tall spine and full deep breaths. Take 1 more full breath in, and then stay here as you exhale it out. On your next inhale and wind, bring both arms to stretch overhead. Little back bend here. Exhale, twist over to the left. We're going to start with our twist, doing this in reverse order. So staying with that nice tall spine. Look to the side or back wall. Really notice what you feel happening in your spine. Take a couple of slow, deep breaths. On your inhale, unwind, stretch both arms back overhead, but then bring your left hand down to the earth, right arm overhead. Open towards the sky, nice big side body stretch. And then begin to do that little rotation, turning your chest down towards your knee, and then opening back up towards the ceiling. Do that 3 times once again. Next time, stay open, get nice and long, 1 extra breath. Really notice that length through your side body. Next, inhale, both arms stretch up towards the ceiling, tiny back bend. Exhale, let your arms float back down. Let your hands rest comfortably. Take a couple of breaths. Notice how your body is feeling after these gentle movements. Give yourself a little time to integrate those sensations. One more nice full breath in and let it out. And then stretch your legs out in front of you. Bring your feet together. Pull those toes back towards your face. We're going to do one nice big forward fold as we're here. Inhale, lift up. We're going to do 3 little pulses, so stretch forward as you come down. Inhale, lift up, get tall. Exhale, forward. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. This time, stay forward. Let your hands rest on the floor, your legs, or your feet. Keep that length of your spine as long as you can. Shoulder blades pulled together. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Notice what's happening through the backs of your legs and through your spine. One more nice big breath in. And stay here as you let it out. On your inhale, stretch up tall once again. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then back behind you. Plant your hands, lean back and open your chest for a nice, gentle back bend. You can roll a little bit from side to side. Let everything reverse. Come back to a comfortable position. Next time you're in the center, stay in the center. Lead with your chest as you lift up. Cross your ankles, roll over your knees, and find that tabletop position. And then take a moment to settle in here. Toes could be tucked or flat. Fingers nice and wide to create that strong base of support. Take a nice deep grounding breath in. Exhale, let it out. Let's take 5 rounds of cat and cow. So arch your spine as you look down towards your knees. And let your belly come towards the earth as you look forward. Move at your own pace. You're welcome to move with your breath. Sometimes a little slower is nice, just so you can feel all of those sensations. I believe there's one more round here. And then find that neutral spine. Take a nice deep grounding breath in. Exhale, let it all out. Stretch your right leg back behind you, toes pointed down. Your leg is about hip height, but then just plant your toes directly behind you. Shift your weight back and notice that stretch through your calf muscle. Starting to wake up different parts of our legs. Take just a couple of breaths here. Notice that stretch. As you're ready, shift your weight back forward, lift your right leg back up, bend your knee, hug it in towards your chest, and then step your right foot towards your right hand thumb. Shift way forward, find that deep Anjaneyasana stretch. And then as you shift back, find a nice hamstring stretch. Shift forward and back 2 more times, really open your chest. And then find that deep stretch through the back of your leg. 1 more time. Deep hamstring stretch. This time stay forward. Inhale, lift up. Sink forward as much as is comfortable. Wake up that left hip flexor through the front of your body. Get nice and long, shoulders down. Stay here or add a twist by backing out just a little bit. Palms come together, left elbow to right knee. Notice how this twist is continuing to wake up your spine. Full deep breaths. Take 1 more breath. And then on your inhale, unwind, lift up, get tall. Exhale, bring your hands down to the earth. Step your right foot back, find that tabletop position. Nice deep breath in. Let it all out. Lift your left leg out behind you, about hip height, toes pointed down. Bring your toes down to the earth and then shift your weight back again. Wake up that calf muscle. Take some slow, deep breaths. Arms are nice and strong, pressing into the earth. Begin to lift your left foot back to hip height. Bend your knee, hug your knee in towards your chest, and then step your foot through. Do that same thing, so shift way forward, deep Anjaneyasana. Then shift your weight back, come onto the heel of your left foot to stretch the hamstrings. You can walk your hands forward and back with you as you move. Notice all those different muscles we're waking up. 1 more time forward. 1 more time back. And then this time we'll stay forward. Once you feel like everything is in just the right place, inhale, lift up. Nice open chest, shoulders down nice and low. This time really notice that stretch in your right hip flexor. Option to stay right here or add that twist. For the twist, you back up a little bit. Hands come together, right elbow to left knee. So always twisting towards our knee. Sink forward as much as is comfortable. Nice big breaths. Notice what's happening in your spine. One more nice full breath here. Exhale it out. Next, inhale, unwind, stretch your arms overhead, shift your weight back a little bit. Exhale, hands come down to the earth. Step your left foot back to table. And then prepare for downward facing dog. So tuck your toes if they're not already tucked. Walk your hands a little bit forward to give yourself space. Inhale, lift everything up. We'll stay here for a few breaths, so you might bend one knee at a time. Wake up the backs of your legs. You might work to sink your chest down farther between your arms. Nice long spine. Take 2 more breaths. And then find stillness in your legs. 1 deep breath in and long exhale out. Look up towards your hands. Walk your feet up towards your hands until you're in a wide leg forward fold. So feet a little bit wider, maybe the outside of your hips. You can grab opposite elbows, sway a little bit from side to side. Create that space in your spine once again. You can even shake your head yes and no if that would feel good this morning. One more breath as you come back to stillness. Exhale, release your hands down. Bring your feet to hip width apart. Keep a rounded spine, bend your knees, roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Nice and slow. When you arrive at the top, roll your shoulders out a few times. And then take a moment to find your standing mountain. Chest is open. Press down into your feet to lengthen tall through your spine. Nice deep breaths. Do a few standing wake up positions. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Grab your left wrist tip over to the right. Let your left hip pop out to the side. So just like our seated side stretch, except we're adding on a little bit. We're letting that stretch come all the way from our fingertips down to our feet. One more full breath in and let it out. On an inhale, reach back up towards the sky, big stretch in the center, little back bend even. And then other side, grab your right wrist tip over to the left. Allow your right hip to come out to the side. One more nice full breath in. And exhale, let it out. Inhale, lift back up towards center, big stretch. Exhale your hands down. We'll do a little standing back bend here. So bring your hands as if you're putting them in your back jeans pocket. And then curl your shoulder blades back. Start to lift your chest. Your hips can come forward a little bit. Chin stays tucked. Continue to curl your shoulder blades back and lean back until you find the right position for you. Take just 3 breaths here. Does not have to be a deep back bend, just a little bit to wake things up. Nice inhale, lead with your chest as you come back to standing. Exhale, release your hands down. Bring your feet a little wider on the mat again and sway from side to side. Release any tension from your spine. Let it go. And then begin to bring that slowly to stillness. Then bring your hands to your hips. And make some nice big hip circles. Wake up your hips. Notice how your weight is shifting between all these different points in your feet. Notice that stretch through your leg as it shifts to different points. And notice your hips waking up. Switch that direction, see what the other side feels like. Sometimes it might feel very different to go in the other direction. Sometimes it's pretty similar. Let's do one more nice big hip circle. When that's complete, come back to standing. Bring your feet back to hip width apart. Keep your hands on your hips, and then we'll do a rotation through our chest. So we're going to make circles with our chest just like we did with our hips. So bring your ribs over to one side, forward, other side, and then lean back. You can also do this in a seated position if you ever feel like it. Notice this movement, waking up different parts of your spine. And then again, switch directions. See what it feels like to go the other way. One more nice big circle. And then come back to neutral. Get nice and tall through your spine. Release your hands down to your side. Find your standing mountain. Once again, pause here to take a few breaths and check in with how your body feels. Let those movements integrate into your system. One more full breath in. Let it out. Bring your feet a little bit wider, this time with your toes turned out, moving to our Yogi Malasana squat. Inhale, lift your arms up. Maybe come up onto your heels. Lifting heels, coming onto toes. And then exhale, sink down. Readjust your feet as you need to. Find that length through your spine. Elbows press into your knee to open your hips. Nice deep breaths. Find that length in your spine. Notice the sensation of the openness in your hips. Whenever's present, let it be there. One more nice full breath in. And exhale out. As you're ready, bring your fingertips behind you, lower down to your seat. Swing your legs off to the side. We're gonna zombie roll all the way down to our back body. Knees bent is a little bit easier. Legs outstretched is a little bit more challenging. Bring your arms out in front of you, parallel to the floor. Rounded spine, see how slow you can come down to the earth. And at some point, gravity takes over. Find yourself fully supported and pause for about 3 breaths. And then bend your knees, plant your feet close to your hips. Snuggle those shoulder blades together. Prepare for bridge. We'll do 3 little lifts. So inhale, peel your spine off of the earth. Exhale, let it come back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, roll down. This time we'll stay up for about 5 breaths. Inhale up. Roll your shoulder blades closer together. Maybe interlace your hands. This will also be our inversion for today. Notice your heart is above your head. Take full deep breaths. Notice what's happening. One more breath in, maybe lift higher. Exhale, lower down. Take a moment, hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit from side to side. Release your feet down to the floor, arms come out to the side. Press into your feet. Shift your hips a little bit over to the left. Let your knees fall to the right and find a twist. Couple of breaths. Notice where you feel something happening in your spine. Might be a little deeper than your seated twist. Next, inhale, unwind. Bring your hips back to center. Full breath in. Let it out. And then press into your feet. Shift your hips to the right. Knees drop to the left. Find your twist. Breathe into it. As you're ready, unwind back to center. Hips come back center, straighten your legs, arms reach overhead. Nice big full body stretch. And then release your arms down alongside your body. Let everything be supported and take a few moments of rest. Allow your body to integrate the movements you've done for the last half hour. Begin to deepen your breath. Wake your body back up, wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles. Bend your knees, and if it's comfortable, roll onto one side of your body, supporting your head. Then press on up to that comfortable seat. Palms come together, thumb rests at heart. Thank you for joining me in this early morning wake-up practice. Hope these movements have made you feel a little more prepared for the day. As always, deep gratitude that you are doing something good for yourself. Gratitude to our teachers that have passed this tradition down. And gratitude for a way that we can share our practice together. Thank you for being here.